DragonCon Crispy here, and I'm with our friends Christian and John. Guys, DragonCon, thank you for finally making it.
Yeah, thank you.
So I really appreciate you guys finally making it down. So welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Have you guys gone straight in and just gone crazy with the fans here? Or?
Oh, it's insane.
Yeah.
I've seen Master Chief walking around, like Charizard, half the Star Wars universe. It's going off right now. Yeah, I'm geeking out.
Yeah.
We just ran right into a panel, so we kicked this whole thing off with a panel.
Right into it.
Full auditorium full of people that were fans of Librarians and Leverage, and so we're just we couldn't be happier, man. Yeah.
You guys with Librarians specifically, a really fun, passionate fandom, and I know that's something that they've been wanting more representation here. So for them, man, it's great having you guys, and I'm glad that they're there for you. But for you guys, if you weren't on the table that you're on, you've been doing conventions for a long time as well. I want to know, if you were here as a guest, what panels would you be going to? Where are your geeky things here?
Ooh, man, you know what's so fun is that we've been doing this for a while. I've been doing it for almost 20 years.
Yeah.
So a lot of my friends are here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what's kind of cool is we all see each other in the green room. Mm-hmm. You know, I flew out with Lou Ferrigno, who's been a friend of mine for years because we've done conventions together.
He's one of the nicest guys I've ever met, too.
Michael Rosenbaum's here, which I
haven't seen talking to him tonight,
Yeah, I haven't seen him in so long.
That's wonderful.
Just all my friends. I think, I mean, it's more fun for us because we get to see people that, I mean, we're in LA. We all live within a 2-mile radius, but we never get to see each other. So we come to somewhere like Atlanta or New York, especially Atlanta, because this thing is just huge. And we get to hang out with our friends. Yeah. So it's kind of fun for us.
Just more of the family thing for you then. Yeah. What about you, John? What would you?
Yeah, no, I was on the flight over, and at some point halfway through, we connected eyes randomly, and I was like, "Oh my God, Felicia!" It's Felicia Day. And,
who was on the Librarians?
She was
exactly.
So I didn't want to wake up the bloke next to me, and so we were doing hand signals, I was working on my charade skills, and she'd be great at charades. I got everything she was saying.
Has she warned you about? Because I had Felicia earlier. She's been coming for years as well. I mean,
she's a veteran.
Has she warned you about the kind of stuff that happens here?
I don't think it was a warning as much as it was that she was a part of all the excitement. Because it is crazy, but it's a fun kind of crazy. Everybody I think someone mentioned it's 80,000 people.
We had 82 last year, probably 85 this year. Loose numbers, it's huge.
It's I mean, that many people come to town to show off all the things they love, all their hobbies, things they like. So I mean, of course, it's one of the coolest places to be right now. I'm really stoked to be here.
We have that right, so that's awesome. Take that and run with it, man. So my question then, let's dig down. I do kind of want to dig in though, maybe growing up or whatever, what was that piece of genre? That's fantasy, sci-fi, I don't care. What was kind of that door for you to kind of get into this world?
Go ahead. You go.
My sort of first thing was Matrix.
Yeah.
I had a cousin show me that early, and I was all about Neo and Morpheus, and that was sort of the gateway to now just all the big superhero shows that are out. I'm on top of, and
I was checking out the grocery store with Lawrence Fishburne yesterday.
Oh, no way.
I was right behind him. I didn't say anything to him.
You didn't say anything? No, he probably gets enough Morpheus
That's
references.
Fair, I get it, guys. I'm Morpheus. Thanks.
I mean, for me, man, I was a big A-Team person. You know what I mean? I literally based my character on Leverage on Mr. T.
Yeah.
And there was a talk for a little while with me and John Rogers, something fun about Mr. T coming in and being my dad on the show.
Oh my God.
That would have been fantastic, And so, but I think I grew up in a sci-fi world. I started watching movies when I was very young. So, I was 6 years old, and my mom would send me to the movies, and it was so I grew up with stuff like the Beastmaster.
Yeah, that I love. Yeah, Mark Singer.
Mark Singer
man.
with the ferrets. I always wanted
God,
a ferret. Even what was the thing with the dragon?
Which one? There's a lot of things with dragons.
Yeah, but it was it was the best one at the time that they had with dragons.
Well, they had Dragon Slayer with Peter McNichol.
It was Dragon Slayer with Peter McNichol. I love that movie and stuff like that. So
God, that's wonderful.
I kind of had a more of a medieval type thing.
Right on.
As I never was a Star Trek fan until I met all these guys from Star Trek and started watching and realized how great it was.
That's fair.
But it was
fantasy.
more of a medieval type thing for me.
Were you the kind of guy that would go to Ren fairs and stuff like that? The Renaissance Festival?
They had the medieval fair in Oklahoma where I was, and I would go out there and
nice. I was wondering because I'm a Nashville person as well, and I performed in that Renaissance Festival for long time. Sure. So because of these things, I'm like, oh yeah, fantasy's cool. Let me get in on this, and I would do sword fighting and stuff there.
I just remember the turkey legs were this big when I was out there.
And now when you're an adult, you're like, oh, whatever, it's still a turkey leg. I'm in. Now that kind of takes me all back there. So with here at the convention, you guys have a lot of panels throughout the week, and you already had one. I'm assuming you guys are doing like one a day. How are you guys dividing up the panel load between you guys?
I mean, we were very fortunate on this one because, I mean, they were, you know, there was a lot of people. We didn't even get to all the questions, so I'm sure that we'll have some more tomorrow and stuff like that. And, you know, being on the same show, it's just so much better because we can back each other up on stories and stuff like that.
Right on.
You know, a lot of people come out here and they sell photos and they make money, and it's really not about that for us. I know for a fact, I can speak for John. It's about giving hugs, man. It's about high-fiving and thanking all these people for supporting us for so long. Yeah. So it's, you know, we come to work. We come to give all this love and all this thanks back.
It's the return.
And that's why I love conventions, because you're able to do that. You can put everybody in one room and say thank you instead of having to do it individually.
I feel like for a long time, obviously, you know, conventions have been around for 20 years, but it's really been like the last 6 to 10 years that it has kind of become the beast that it is. And I love that it has, obviously I'm on the other side, but giving you guys the opportunity to give back. Yeah. Because that's one thing that consistently I hear in these conversations is like, the fans, man, that's why we're here. We want to give that love, you know?
And it's so great that this is happening right now. I mean, looking down, because there were no conventions. 20 years ago, the reason I did them, well, 18 years ago. The reason it was Star Trek or nothing.
That was it, right?
And then Buffy came along.
Yeah,
and so now being on Angel, that was the only 2 conventions that were out there. You were either at Star Trek convention or an Angel Buffy convention. It wasn't even a vampire convention.
No, at the time.
Angel or Buffy.
Yeah.
And so now it's not even about that anymore. It's really pop culture, and everybody gets to come enjoy, you know,
their own thing, though. Yeah, because that's one thing we all encompassing.
Yeah. And video games is we're avid players.
What's your game right now?
They opened it up so much. Right now, I'm playing Destiny.
Yes. Warlock? I knew I had a feeling, all right.
I'm going back. I downloaded all the Xbox 360 classics, so I'm on like Bully, the original Red Dead.
We used to get off work and we play together co-op. We played Division.
Year,
and then last year we played Tom Clancy's Wildlands.
That was phenomenal.
We're getting ready. We're sitting there twiddling our thumbs, waiting on Red Dead Redemption.
That sequel is going to so like for me, just jump in. So I'm a big Destiny nerd.
Yeah, me too.
There's an expansion the Tuesday once this convention's over, but the same time there's this huge Spider-Man game that's dropping.
Yeah.
It is. I don't know where to divide my time. It is a great time to be a video gaming.
Well, let me ask you a question since you're a gamer. Fallout 76, is it a brand new Fallout game or is it an expansion?
It is a brand new Fallout game.
Fantastic, then I'm in.
Yeah, see, that's all you need.
Fallout nonstop.
Me
and I'm going to put him on the spot real quick. John Rogers, the creator of our show. John Rogers is a huge Fallout guy. He got me into Fallout, so me and John play Fallout. So
what was your introduction to Fallout? Like, where did you get in on that?
I backed into it so stupidly. I just got a game and I was like, oh, this looks cool.
Right.
And it was probably one of the best games I'd ever played.
Oh, yeah.
And then just the same way I backed into Borderlands. I was with my girlfriend
Borderlands
at the time.
is one of the best things ever.
I was with my girlfriend at the time. And we went to the GameStop and we had 2 consoles because we used to play together. And I was like, what do we play? What do we play? And this little girl came out from behind the camera, Borderlands. And I was like, all right. And we started playing it and we played nonstop.
That is I verbatim. I have that story. I have that story. I was in GameStop pre-ordering something. Yeah. I was there with my partner at the time, and we were looking for what's something we could do, and just same deal. So there's this game called Borderlands coming out.
So you did the same thing.
And I'm hooked. I've been hooked into that franchise.
Yeah, me too.
I have mixed opinions about pre-sequel, but I don't care. It's a great world, great characters.
It is.
So, I mean, you've been kind of quiet over there, John. I need to know.
Oh, no. You guys triggered a memory. The first Borderlands that came out, I remember the cutscene, and they're playing to the Cage the Elephant song.
Oh my God, that song.
The Scrag, and he runs him over. But I remember at the time, I think I was like 15, 16, I was trying to impress a girl that I knew. And so I wasn't with girls. You guys had serious girlfriends.
Fair.
This is probably why I was single. I became really good mates with her brother through her. And then I remember going to their house once and she invited me to hang out by the pool. And I remember being like, I'm so sorry. That's incredible. But I think I'm going to play Borderlands for the next 3 hours with your brother, actually. So that was when I realized I'm
fair enough.
A bit nerdy.
So we have 3 Borderlands people here.
Yeah.
So what would be our classes? What would be our Borderland party here?
You love
I'm always a sniper.
Yeah.
Damn it! All right, that's me. I'm usually that's always.
I'll go the brick.
Brick?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, see, because that's what he does. I mean, like literally on Wildlands, I'll sit back, I'll climb the tallest thing they got, and I'll sit there, and he'll run through like a berserker, and I'll just pick people off as he's going by. I don't move. I just pick. He goes, "There's a guy up there." I'm like, got him.
Done.
I play tank.
Anything down low,
tank all the way, man.
Stuff away. So that's how we play.
Yeah, that's me. We share a lot apparently in our gaming history. I've got a question of these alternate realities here. Before you guys get going, though, we want to wrap up with our random question. So I'm going to shake this up.
Do we each
Christian,
get one?
Go for it. You draw one.
I'm going to go neon green.
All right, I'll kind of pass this over here. If you can't read it, let me know. I'll read it for you.
Okay.
Right.
My handwriting is not great.
Did you write all these?
I found them from the internet.
Okay, good.
So
all right, you go
none of these are mine.
Which cartoon character do you feel is most like you?
There you are.
Homer Simpson.
Why
Just
Homer?
Super clumsy.
All right.
Says the wrong things at the right time. Yeah.
Much like the Borderlands conversation.
Yeah, seem to always find myself in peculiar situations.
All right.
But yeah.
So,
if not him, Bugs Bunny.
All right, Bugs Bunny, a little slapstick there.
I got a lot of Bugs Bunny memorabilia, and I think I relate to his mischievous, sort of smart alecky side.
The Loki-esque. Yeah, he was really great for that for his time, and I dig it. All right. Christian, what you got then?
I got...
That's a big one.
If you only had $20 left to your name, what would you spend it on?
Ooh, that's a good question for you. A beer.
If I only had $20 left to my name.
That's $20 today. So.
It only costs $20 to pre-order Red Dead, I think. So I think
so five's all they need for the pre-order to go down.
That's so sad. I think maybe like a bottle of Jack Daniels and a bullet.
Oh wow! All right, that took a turn, everyone.
That's a specific answer.
Yeah, I think. I mean, there's so many places.
There's a lot.
This could go.
Yeah.
If this was like, that's it, and it's over.
That's it. $20. You have $20, and that's it. No more money.
No more money.
But the world still somehow survives. Who the hell knows?
Yeah, I think just you know what? A bottle of Jack Daniels and an old copy of The Alchemist.
Dig that.
Ooh.
I like that.
I like that.
All right.
I've read it so many times that I'll reread it again.
I love those kind of stories, man. Well, John, Christian, thank you guys for your time.
Thank you.
I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Your first Dragon Con. You guys are going to have a blast.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much.
Man.
Appreciate it.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
And thank you, Dragon Con.